EA Sports. It's in the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Taking on Aaron the Green Bay Packers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
We'll talk about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks. You better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now here's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the 4th player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its 3rd straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Hardman on the return.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 64 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
42 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 14 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Here's Hardman to return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Love now. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Now Henney. He'll buy some time right.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Penny. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to make. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Crosby connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Well, as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.